Quite a great portion of the people in the world today still find it hard to understand what Ethereum really is. They still use terms like Ethereum, Ether, and blockchain interchangeably. Although these terms have actually conformed to what people have made them to be, they are still different from each other, and we will cover a lot of it today. Today, we'll talk about what Ethereum is, what Ether is, how Ethereum is different from Bitcoin, and some other terms that are associated with the topic today. I will try as much as possible to break it down to the simplest form, giving you real-life scenarios as examples. Hi, and welcome to CryptoCube. If you prefer easy to complicated, then this cube is for you. All you need to do is like and subscribe to this channel, and do stay till the end of the video, cause you'll definitely learn something new. Now let's get to it. What is Ethereum? Before discussing what Ethereum is, I think you need a quick understanding of what Bitcoin is and what it operates on. I covered this already in another video on this channel, so check it out when you got a moment. This will help you understand Ethereum better when we talk about it. So Bitcoin is simply a currency that runs on a technology known as blockchain. This technology helps Bitcoin stay decentralized, which means it's not controlled by any one person or government, transparent, unchangeable, and ultimately safe to use. With Bitcoin, you can trade servers with other people anywhere using Bitcoin as the currency. Now, since Bitcoin up till now has no other proven use other than being used solely as a means of transaction, the worth of Bitcoin is largely dependent on the worth of the currency itself. Ethereum, on the other hand, is totally different from Bitcoin. It is a decentralized, open-source, public blockchain-based distributed evaluating software platform capable of running smart contract applications exactly as they were programmed, without any chance of downtime, censorship, fraud, or third-party interference. Decentralized means that it isn't controlled by any authority or any given person. For example, if you wanted to trade your skills for money as a freelancer on Fiverr, you won't be able to do that by yourself. You would need Fiverr to help facilitate that agreement between you and your client. This helps protect both you and the client from fraud because Fiverr holds the money as the escrow. Now, after all that is done, as a freelancer, you will need to pay Fiverr 20% of your profit, which is crazy. Here, Fiverr's the centralized authority that dictates what happens. Fiverr controls everything, which means any changes can be made anytime it's convenient for them. In a situation where there's no Fiverr or middleman, or anybody to tell what to do or rules to follow, just direct transactions between you and your client, then that right there is what we call decentralized. Open source means that the software is totally free to use and you can even make it your own. A quick example is Paxos.com. It is open source and anyone can get stuff from there without getting copyright claims. Blockchain-based simply means all the data and transactions and everything are stored on a public ledger that everyone can see, which brings about transparency and less worry. The idea of Ethereum was introduced by Vitalik Buterin at age 19 with the intention of designing a system that could execute smart contracts while also being decentralized. Ethereum makes it possible for developers to design and execute smart contracts and also creates room for them to create their own cryptocurrency. This is done directly on the Ethereum blockchain, eliminating the need for them to create a new blockchain for that purpose. So in the long run, the developers save a lot of precious time, and it also gives them the security and decentralization of Ethereum, which is not something inherent to old blockchains. Smart contracts. What are these smart contracts we've been babbling about? Let's quickly refer back to our Fiverr example. Behind the scenes, there are other fees being paid by Fiverr to other third parties, maybe for card processing, and also other programs being run to determine how much you get after their fees have been taken out, and lots more. This makes the payment system to be slow due to lots of things to be done after the other. Now, wouldn't it be better if it was automated? Well, this is where smart contracts comes in. These are a bunch of codes, if statements designed to achieve automation. As long as you meet all the requirements, the contract is executed. This goes to save time and also reduce the cost of carrying out that whole process. Now you can find several developers who are designing smart contracts for real-world problems. Smart contracts built on Ethereum are coded or written in a very particular language known as Solidity. This language is specific to Ethereum. The Ethereum network that runs these smart contracts or scripts makes use of something to make transactions possible. That something is called Ether. Ether is used as an incentive for people to keep running nodes. Nodes are points all over the world where transaction data are stored. These nodes are run by people and they help to verify transactions. Unlike the company servers, if a single node goes offline for some reason, the whole system still continues as there are numerous numbers of nodes, which makes it hard for it to be hacked or stopped. For every transactions done on the Ethereum network, a fee is paid by whoever initiated the transaction. This fee Ether has is what we call gas fees. These fees are paid to the nodes that execute them. The amount of Ether you pay is totally up to you and the number of operations or computations required. But like in everyday life, the more Ether you are willing to pay per transaction, the faster these nodes execute them. Everyone wants bigger pay, right? So if you want your transactions to be completed instantly, consider raising your gas fees to speed up the transaction. Difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum, having a market cap of $208 billion in market cap and being the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, while Bitcoin sits at number 1, aren't the only differences between these two. There are more. Number 1 is their supply. The total supply of Ethereum currency is not fixed. Roughly 18 million Ether is minted every year. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has a fixed supply of about 21 million Bitcoin. One question that might go through your mind is if more Ether is being minted, how come the price keeps going up, since scarcity is one of the main drivers of crypto price? Well, the quick answer is utility. The demand for Ether keeps going up because as more and more apps are being built on the Ethereum network, more Ether will be needed to be used for gas fees. So as long as Ether has utility and real-world applications, then more Ether will most likely be in demand. Lots of other people buy Ethereum because they are very bullish on the price of Ether in the future. Another quick but huge difference is the speed of transaction completion. While Bitcoin can take up to 16 minutes to go through, Ethereum, on the other hand, takes anywhere between 5 to 15 seconds to complete. This is a big difference as it can be a determining factor for adoption. In the world today, Ethereum is being seen past its currency. Ethereum has more applications than Bitcoin. While Bitcoin's is only seen for its currency and as a store of value, Ethereum is being widely adopted more and more, from NFTs to other projects like Uniswap, Chainlink, and so on. Ethereum has more real-world use. It is everything that Bitcoin is, but much more. Now, if you want to consider Ethereum as an investment, there are some pointers you need to consider first. The first is that Ethereum is the most used platform in the cryptocurrency world right now. Now, as I said earlier, it's being adopted in a lot of different ways, most notably the NFT space. But you can't really say that same thing for meme coins like Shiba Inu. If there's any value in coins like that, then it's hard to see, cause I can't see it. Ethereum being quickly adopted today is a bullish sign for its native coin, the Ether. The second thing we should look at when investing into Ethereum is that there is what's called network risk. We actually don't know what's going to happen to the Ethereum network in 5 years' time. If they choose to change circulating supply of the currency, for example, that could be a massive downside or a massive boom to the actual currency itself. Ethereum is always making updates to how it works, and those updates are being decided by a group of decentralized developers that are working on the Ethereum network. So if you're already investing or thinking of doing so, then this is something you should definitely think of looking into. Well, there you have it. We have come to the end of the video, and I hope you actually enjoyed it or at least found it a bit interesting and educating. If you did or did not, please hit that subscribe button and like this video. And that wraps up this video about Ethereum. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.